I'm working here in Brookhaven because that's what I do all day since I don't have much money. I'm one of the poorest people ever. If you're rich, you have a really nice house, but if you don't have money, you don't have good houses. But to get more money in the city, you have to work all day, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. This player is also working here all day, and honestly, my life isn't very good. The only way to get out of here is through this elevator, but the soldier just came out of here, and he has something very important to say. Everyone is coming here to listen to him, especially because whenever he has something to say, it's really important, and you can see that this other player is coming here too, since this is very important. And now he arrived here too. Both of us work here all day, mining here in Brookhaven in this really weird cave. He said, "Attention, we'll have a different job for you." Okay, that's really interesting, but now he just went back inside. He didn't say much about what this job is. Honestly, I don't know anything, and apparently, he doesn't know anything either. But look, I have this camera. I'm going to take a picture here of all our work here in Brookhaven. Now we'll have to work here to get these very important minerals, because soon we're going to move to another place and work somewhere else. Now he's breaking this mineral to see if he can find something interesting. I broke this mineral, but I didn't see anything special. Most of the time, I don't see anything special. Our job is really hard. Now I'm coming here to work in this part and hope I can get some money. That player is working over there too, and he got a bunch of money. Look, that's a lot. He's looking at it, and now even he looks happy, especially because this way he's going to get a little more money. That money isn't going to stay with him. Actually, it's going to the millionaires, but he's going to get a part of it, specifically 1%. He said, 1% is already a lot. I can take a vacation. Honestly, 1% is a lot. So I'm working here too, because I want to get even more money. And it looks like he's working well in this part, but my dream is to one day get those houses, which are really expensive. But to get that, you have to be a millionaire. And since I'm poor, I live right here. But guys, my friend is here too. And apparently, he's building a new house, but it's going to take a while for him to do that. Still, he's already making great progress. But guys, it's completely nighttime. He's still working here, but we haven't found anything special so far. And now the soldier came back here, because now it's time to sleep. So we have to go back to our houses, because that's going to be really important. And now this player is coming here too. I really want to know what our job will be tomorrow. But now we have to follow the soldier, so I went inside here. Perfect, I just got out of there, and now I'm on the surface, and I'm going to have to get on this exact bus. Now he arrived here too, and both of us are on the surface, which is basically a place we're not allowed to be. We have to work down there until we get enough money to come up here, but we've already been doing this for a long time, and we still haven't been promoted, but we have to get on the bus. So I'm exactly here, and now I'm being taken over here to the front. Actually, he's going a different way, because the player with blue hair lives in a different house. He lives a bit farther than usual, so he's arriving here to drop the player off at his house, which in this case is exactly this one. So the blue-haired player is going inside, and now I'm being taken further. This one's going to be my house. So guys, I'm arriving here. I'm going to take one last picture of this bus. Perfect. I took it because one day I want to escape from all of this and just have a normal life. I don't want to work here forever. My friend is working here to build a house. I'm almost sure it's going to be his house, but the soldier came here. He said, "Go to sleep. Tomorrow more people will come here to help you." Okay, that's going to be very important, and it's really good to know that. Now I know where my next job will be. Basically, I'm going to help build my friend's house, but now I'm coming here to sleep, especially because tomorrow is going to be a very important day, and also, I'm really sleepy. Now it's completely daytime. I think it's time to wake up to basically eat food. I'm eating my breakfast, because that's going to be very important for my day, so I have energy. But the bus is already arriving here to pick me up. Look, this isn't very good. I didn't even get to eat properly, and now I have to come here to work. So I'm arriving here, and everyone is already on the bus. My friend is back here, but now we're being taken to build a house in Brookhaven, which seems like it's going to be a really important house. So all of us are here to listen to what he has to say. He said, "Build a house. It will be very important." Okay, I'm going to build it, because I really have to obey everything they say. Now the two of them have this item, which he gave to me. Look, thank you so much. Now I'm ready to start this, and it looks like the soldier is going to leave. Guys, for the first time, I'm free to do whatever I want, because the soldier left, and if I want, I can also leave this place. But I'm not going to leave, because I have to work so that one day I can get a better house. I want a house like this one, which is really expensive, but I'm a very poor person, so I can't afford it. But one day I'm sure I'm going to get it. Look, they're working here, so I'm working here too, especially because we have to build this house urgently, because it's going to be a really important house. But this player showed up right here. He has the same hair color as me, but he really looks like a rich person. Guys, I'm going to take a picture of him, especially because one day I want that haircut, because it's really cool, but I don't really know what he's doing here. It looks like he went down there. It seems like he's opening his garage, but his garage is completely empty. Actually, there's this car. It looks like a really nice car, and it seems like he's leaving. I don't really know where he's going, but apparently he's leaving. And actually, he's coming here to the airport. Guys, apparently he's going to fly away from here, and maybe I can get the same haircut as him to pretend that I'm this player. Guys, that idea I had was simply genius, so I have to do exactly that. But guys, they made a lot of progress. That house is almost finished. I don't know how I'm going to leave them without them noticing that I'm leaving, but I have to tell them that I'm going to leave, or else they'll get worried. I said, "I'll be right back. I'm going to have lunch." I'm lying to them, especially because they can't know the truth. It's better for them not to know the truth, so the soldier doesn't get mad at them in case they lie about me. Now I'm leaving here to go have lunch, but actually, that's not what I'm going to do right now. They went back to working on building that Brookhaven house, and now I have to pretend that I'm the owner of that house, which is going to be really hard, but he left his car here, which which I can steal. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So now I'm arriving right here. I have to take this car. Guys, the car is unlocked, which means I can drive it with no problem here in Brookhaven. And now this car is 100% mine. I'm coming back to this house because now I have to change my avatar. I still look like a person who doesn't have money, so I have to change my avatar until I look really rich. But first, I'm going to close the garage so they don't notice what's going on. But they're still building a house here. Meanwhile, I'm going upstairs. I have to go up to the very top floor because that's where his room is. And maybe here I'll be able to find the clothes he wears. So I'm searching all the closets. But guys, I'm not able to find it. It's really hard to find his clothes. But here's this room with a bunch of clothes. It's probably what I'm looking for. So I'm arriving right here. And now I'm going to have to take these clothes. And now I look like this. Honestly, I look perfect. But now I need to get a haircut. So for that, I'm leaving this place. But guys, there's a problem. That bus is coming here to check how the construction is going. He's watching it. And maybe he noticed that someone is missing. He knows that someone is missing from here, which in this case is exactly me. Guys, I have to leave now to get my haircut. I'm really lucky I took pictures of the player and I can show them to the barber. So I'm arriving right here. And this is the barber. He's one of the most important people ever. He's noticing that I arrived here. I hope he doesn't figure out who I really am, but I basically want to get a haircut. So I gave him this camera so he can see the photos I took. Those are the pictures of the haircut I want. He said, your hair grew a lot. What he doesn't know is that I'm not the player in the photos. I'm actually a completely different player. But now he's going to cut my hair. He said, I'm going to use a product that grows your hair, and you're going to have to use it every night to make it look like that. Okay, guys, I'm willing to do that. He's going to cut my hair. And I'll also have to take care of my hair so it grows properly and I look just like that player. But now my hair looks like this. My hair is really ugly, but I kind of look like that player from before. But now he grabbed this medicine. He said, use this on your hair and by tomorrow it will already be grown. Okay, that sounds really good. Guys, the rich people in Brookhaven really do get much better treatment. Now he gave me this item. Look, thank you so much. It's really going to help me a lot, but I don't know how much the haircut cost. He has to tell me now. He said, it's free. You're rich. Guys, I didn't know haircuts were free, but this is really great. Now I'm just heading back to my car and I'm going to have to go back to my house in Brookhaven. So guys, I'm arriving right here. I'm really happy with everything that's happening. So I'm arriving right here, but something is happening. The soldier is checking the players because he knows that one player is missing, which in this case is me. But I'm not going to leave here anytime soon to go back to building houses and mining. I don't want to go back to that old life, so I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to close the garage now. I'm going upstairs. And guys, this player has everything I ever wanted. In my Brookhaven house, I had nothing special. I didn't even have proper food. But here he has a really fancy place, and he has a lot of food. I'm really happy with this. I'm going to grab as much food as I can, especially because that's going to be really good. I have to enjoy it while I still have food. But my friend just got my house, especially because I disappeared from here. Meanwhile, he's going to stay with my house. But guys, the soldier is coming here. I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe he knows that I'm here, but I'm going to let him come here to my house. I want to see what he has to say. He said, a player escaped. If you see him, let me know. He's important for our gold mining. Guys, it looks like I'm really important. I had no idea about that. I actually thought I was a completely useless person, but now that I disappeared, they realized that I'm very important. But look, I understood that. So now he can leave. He's going back to his bus, and apparently, he's trying to figure out where I am, but it's going to be very hard for him to find me, especially because I completely disappeared and basically became a new person. But my friend is right here. I don't know if I should tell him the truth about what's going on, but I think it's the right thing to do. So I'm ringing the doorbell of his Brookhaven house so he comes out here. I'm going to tell him the truth about what's happening. But now he got really surprised, especially because he thinks I'm a bad person. I said, I'm your friend, remember me? Guys, I hope he remembers me, but he's looking at me, and he said no. He really doesn't remember who I am, but you should know you're in my house. This is my house. And now he finally figured out who I am. I'm the same player from before. And if he wants, he can come here to my new house now. Especially because this house is perfect, and the owner of this house is traveling and won't be back for a long time. And guys, it looks like he's really happy. So now he can come here to my house. I'm going inside, especially because I want to enjoy it. I'm going to eat some food. And now it looks like he's grabbing food because this fridge has a lot of food, and he's really happy. He's eating as much as he can. But guys, now I'm going back here because I have to use the product on my hair. That player said to use this medicine, so I'm putting it on my hair. I'm going to have to sleep to see if it works. And perfect. Now I'm going to sleep because I want to see how tomorrow is going to be. Perfect. It's sunrise here, and today is going to be a very important day, especially because I want to discover everything the rich people do. So I got up here, and my hair is way better now. Really, my hair is much better. I want to show it to my friend, so I'm going downstairs. And guys, it looks like he's laying on the floor sleeping. Now he woke up here, and he's looking at my hair. He said, now you really look like the owner of this house. You're identical. Yes, I really do look a lot like him. But guys, now that it's morning, he'll probably have to work. And now it looks like he's really sad. But I'm going to find a way to make him rich too, so he doesn't have to work anymore. He said, there's no way I can get rich rich, and you know that. The only way to be free is by escaping this city. Look, if that's necessary, I'm really going to go after it, so my friend can be free, and doesn't need to work for the players anymore just to live a sad life. So now he's going back to my Roblox house, and now this bus is arriving here, because it has to pick up all the players it can. Honestly, this isn't very nice. All of them have to work here, so this player went inside, and now he's coming to the front to pick up my friend, and now he arrived here too. Look, this is really sad. They're going to have to work on that construction, but I have to find a way to just escape this city, because all of this is really unfair. They're working here, and this isn't cool at all. I have to save all of them, and the soldier is watching them, so they don't escape, because the last time he didn't watch them, I managed to escape. But now I'm going to talk to the soldier. I want to find ways to escape from here. So he's coming to talk to me, but I really want to know what ways there are to leave this city. He said, I don't know why you want to leave, but there are boats and planes. Okay, maybe the boat is a great option, because I can take more players without them knowing what's happening. Because if I leave through the airport, that soldier will find out and won't let my friends escape. So it's really good to know that. And now he just went back to keep an eye on all of them, so they don't escape this time. So now I'm coming back to my house to get my car, which actually isn't even mine. I literally stole this car from another player, who's a player that looks a lot like me. And now I'm leaving to see if this player has a boat, especially because that's going to be very important. But guys, there's a problem. That player came back, and now he's back in the city. And if he finds out what's going on, it's going to be really bad. Now he just realized that his car is gone. His car isn't in that spot anymore. And now he's calling the police. Guys, I have to get out of here now, especially because the soldier is coming back here to see what happened. So he's arriving right here to check what happened. Look, this isn't very good. He said, someone stole my car. I just came back to the city. Look, what he said isn't good at all, because now the soldier knows the truth. He knows that the player who's driving that Brookhaven car is actually the imposter. But guys, I'm coming over here, and apparently there's a really interesting boat. It's a completely golden boat, and it's really beautiful. It's one of the most interesting boats ever, and with this boat, I'm going to be able to escape from here. There's a really easy way out, but they're coming over there on the Brookhaven bus, because they have to figure out where I am. They know that the player who's driving the car is the imposter, so I had a genius idea. I'm just going to give the car back to that player who actually came back here. If I give the car back to him, it'll look like he's the imposter. So now I'm going back there. I have to help all these players escape from here, but for that, I have to keep my identity hidden in Brookhaven, and it looks like they finished building that house. That house turned out perfect, and it seems like the soldier approved it. I'm going to leave this car right here, and now I have to hide back here. But he noticed that the car is here, and now he's coming to say something. He's probably trying to figure out how this car got here, since it was stolen. So that player came here, and now it looks like he's going to jail. Guys, it worked. That player is going to jail because supposedly he's the imposter, when actually, he's the real one. But guys, I'm going back there, and I have to get back inside his house. So I'm going to have to jump up here like this. And now I'm back inside his house. I'm going to show up right here. Guys, the soldier noticed that I'm here, and now he's calling me. So I'm going downstairs, and now finally he's going to jail. He said, he's the fake one. Arrest him, because I'm the real one. He's trying to convince that player that he's the real one, but there's no way he can prove that I'm false. So he's being arrested here for something he didn't do. But guys, I know that in the future, he's going to be released. So now I have to escape from here quickly, before they find out the truth. Now he's at the police station, and he's being interrogated to find out the truth. But guys, this is terrible, because now he's going to tell what really happened. I need to get out of here now. But this car only fits 2 people, so I'm coming here to steal a car, which is going to be the barber's car. I'm going to have to take his car, but later he'll be able to get it back. After all, I'm just going to the port with my friends so we can escape from here. So I took his car, and now I'm getting out of here. But first, I have to go pick up my friends. This player has to get in here, so I'm honking at his house, and finally he came out, and he understood that it's time to get in. And now my other friend has to come here too, especially because this is going to be really important. And now I'm finally going to escape from here, but the soldier is coming here too. And guys, this is terrible. He knows the truth about what's really going on, so he's following me, and we have to escape right now. I just arrived at the port, and they're all coming here. We have to escape on this boat quickly. So now I'm running over here. I have to get on this boat now. He even said hi, but I have to leave quickly, especially because the soldier is coming here running to stop us. But guys, I already escaped a long time ago. He's not going to be able to catch me, because now I'm escaping from here. But guys, it's starting to rain a lot. I can't see much. It's really hard to see anything, but I have to escape from here quickly and never return to that city. But guys, I arrived at a different place. I don't really know where I am, but maybe this is another island. So we have to leave this place now. This is an island covered in snow, and it looks like it's going to be much more interesting for all of us here in Brookhaven. We're going to have better lives here in this new city. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button and I'll add you on Roblox.